It's going to be a busy weekend, but we are absolutely kickstarting the nostalgia tonight. What is up, everybody? This is Jay, a.k.a. Multimedia Jay, and I'm leaving everything as is. You folks know I was in the middle of experimenting with some lights if you watch the chat stream that I was doing earlier. And I was in the middle of some stuff, and then I got the bad news that Blizzard is getting rid of Burning Crusade Classic when Lich King Classic launches. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. This is the most tone-deaf thing that I've seen from Blizzard since all the crap that happened in Warlords of Draenor. They got to stop having Zoomers in charge of WoW Classic. Look, I'm only going to say this because most of what I could be saying about World of Warcraft's Classic and their current status boils down to this. Classic exists for two reasons: nostalgia and choice. So, you may play WoW as it exists today, but you might get nostalgic for, WoW earlier in its existence, the way the game played back then. That's part of why Classic exists. And when you know the ins and outs beyond Wikipedia knowledge, like the differences between Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King, you can't help but think, hold on a second, these two games need to continue existing together. I can tell you, as somebody who's mained a Paladin since 2006, the Shockadin thing was a Burning Crusade thing. When the pre-patch for Wrath launched, Shockadins were destroyed. With Judgments of the Pure and stuff along those lines, Shockadins were completely destroyed in Wrath. And there are other builds that were popular in PvP, and some people were trying to do things in PvE and stuff along those lines. I'm just making a prediction now that Blizzard will lose people to Burning Crusade private servers if they don't keep at least one server of Burning Crusade Classic going. It just can't. This is not feasible whatsoever. I mean, there are some very unique things to Burning Crusade, the itemization, and the way things worked. Some of it's a little weird, like Paladin tanks using caster swords to generate threat through Holy Shield and stuff like that. But then you have things like the Shockadin. Kind of a fight the power rebel moment for holy paladins that had been relegated to being, heal bots. And all you're good at is healing all the time. You're not really a holy knight of any sort. And so after a certain amount of time, you had people on warcraftvideos.com and stuff, folks like Kasaga, and there are some other folks that did Shockadins too, including people who played Shockadins Horde side with Blood Elves. But there were people who rolled Shockadin just to see how far they could push this off-the-beaten-path Paladin build. And I did that with Seal of Vengeance, too, by the way. Well, since we know there's now a time limit on my Shockadin nostalgia, no thanks to Blizzard, missing the point, like they've done for years when they've completely lost touch with their own paying customers, I figured let's get the nostalgia done as quickly as possible. Now, see if it was really as good as I remember, because I have ESO characters that are modeled after what we're going to be playing tonight. Oh, and who's this? This is Vindalia. She's doing the ESO High IO launch thing over on Twitch, and you have to watch a streamer for 4 hours to get the drops. So we're going to be farming drops with her stream in 160p. Shoutouts, twitch.tv/Vindalia. Now, that's why I did exclamation point lurk in her chat before I put that up there. This is all going to get a lot smaller when we fire up the game, though. Hey, speaking of firing up the game, you know what time it is. It's Shockadin time, baby! And, well, you also know what time it is. It's time to play some stuff! Check the WoW directory. See, I told you things would get a lot smaller. Am I showing up there yet? There it is. Yes, and it is exactly like streaming ESO on YouTube. If you have any concurrence whatsoever, you're doing good. Seriously. All right, let's see here. Actually, we're going to have to put OBS over the top of V's stream while our farming drops, but we can actually just put her down in the lower corner. Yeah. Can we just put her in the lower corner? Yeah, let's see. It's trying to... All right, you know what? We'll just keep the preview on screen and we'll mess around with scenes a little later on. Let's fire this up. Burning Crusade Classic. I've had this installed for how long now? But I've been playing ESO. All right, let's see. Plus, I mean, this vintage menu music, I mean, come on now. Good main, level 58, the only character boost that I had. There's also not going to be like character copies or other stuff along those lines. But keep in mind, keep your drinks handy also, as usual. Keep in mind, like the description said, though, Blizzard needs, not optional, needs to keep Burning Crusade Classic going on at least one server. Let's fire it up. I mean, they have the infrastructure to scale up and down. Scale down. Anybody have like one server going for Classic until the demand goes back up, and have like one or vanilla until the demand goes back up, and have one server for Burning Crusade going until the demand goes back up. This shouldn't be a hard thing. Let's see, trying to get my chat down to trying to get the game chat down, but it's not as adjustable as it is. Still got my tabs on there. You know what? Heck with it. If I have the combat log in there, who cares? I'm not in a guild or anything. So, what do we have this set to, by the way? I'm sure it won't matter because the bit rate... Oh, it's up to 10 all the way? 10 with some defaults here. Ray tracing is on. I don't know. Let's see. What do we have for GPU usage? That's the thing that causes graphical artifacts. CPU, once you load task managers down to 35%. Oh, the GPU is snoring. 28% GPU utilization. And if I break it down, it's all under 3D. There's a separate thing, I think, for, you know, when it's encoding and stuff like that. Okay, so Shockadin. The classic build for Shockadin was 40021. I got to get some more. I got to get up to level 70 in order to finish getting this. And I think we work our way down to Sanctity Aura. Could even get, you know, try using Seal of Command, but I think that scales your attack power. This is a very, very vintage... This is a very accurate gaming experience, by the way, for Burning Crusade. Because I never got the money to get a flying mount until late in the expansion. And I think I got a first flying mount before I saved up to get the epic ground mount. Or before I did the Charger quest line and stuff like that. So where can we get some quests here? Let's turn everything on. Let's see. Tracking. Oh, it's the old primitive tracking. Turn everything on. Turn everything on here. Let's see if this is as bad. I'm level 58, so I should be able to get quests from over here. Yeah, I should be able to get some quests from around here. And let's see. Interface. Names. Let's see. Let's just turn off. Let's just turn that off. Turn off the names of everything until I click on it. Guild names and titles. Just turn that off. There we go. Keep the screen less cluttered. Now, where is there some kind of... Do I have quests in the journal? No, hitting J doesn't... What does it do? L for quest log. Oh, okay. So I got to go kill some bone chewer or orcs. And that's really the only one. The Path of Glory. And I have... So, I have the boost gear, which is kind of Jack of Trades gear. I gotta start looking for intellect and spell damage to jack that as high as possible. The idea of a Shockadin was to try and turn the healing paladin into a holy damage spellcaster. I'm sure this probably works better on private servers, like the Ascension project, than it does on anything, including retail WoW. So, the thing is, though... Oh, here we go. I can't remember how to play. I got 804. Oh. So Seal, Judgment of Righteousness, and Holy Shock. Oh, man. Judgment of Righteousness and Holy Shock. Judgment are the two major attacks. And I gotta remember... I gotta remember to use... this is... Yeah, this is classic, and I don't actually have my Voodoo add-on, so I'm already almost out of mana. I gotta get some spell damage gear and level up a bit. Oh, here we go. So, let's do Seal of Wisdom. Am I really gonna get killed by the first Hellbore? Alright, let's judge that. Judge Wisdom on that, and, we can't even do Holy Shock anymore. 7%, 6%? See, this is the thing. You come in at level hammer. Okay, finally. With like 250 health left. Do we even have any drinks? Yeah, we have melon juice, which is this is from when I was leveling up at level 30 and such. All right, let's go get some drinks because we're playing a caster in old-fashioned, and we have the longer cast times for the mounts. Yeah. Yeah, this is old school Burning Crusade, and half the darn gear. I'm below the level, by the way, and half the darn gear. What's this? Greater Blessing of Might is like it's a 30-minute buff. If I want to blow reagents. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, that's right. Late in the game, blessings were 10 minutes. All right, give me some drinks. So I still have the stuff from before the boost. That's what half the problem is. We're under attack. Run for cover. I guess I came in here just in time then. The Infernals are raining down green fire on everything. All right, that's more like it. 29.34 mana over 30 seconds. Give me like a bunch of this. Let's put it on the quick bar. Do like 40 of these. That's how many I used to do back in the day. Heavy drinker. But if you're playing a caster, you kind of have to be that way. Yeah, this is my boosted character coming out of Duskwood. I don't have any intention of doing any crafting. Since, I mean, this is one of the reasons. Why don't we just leave we put the other gear in the bank for like switching over to Ret or something. Not that Ret was any better. I mean, this is the lol Ret era we're talking about here. Get the cat out, too. Get the cat out. There we go. Might as well have some company while we're getting reacquainted with sucky old WoW. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Flash of Light can actually be more efficient than its modern-day counterpart. I gotta remember all this stuff. No, so don't go that way towards... Because I remember that's what I did when Burning Crusade first came out, and I wondered why it was so hard. Because when Burning Crusade first came out, I was like level 51. I played through vanilla WoW, got bored around level 40, and the only reason I play WoW nowadays is because of a Newgrounds cartoon. I've told this story before, but can I actually show those journal... Did I just put this like... Okay, we can do that. All right. So, part of the reason why I even play WoW anymore is because... Oh, I have a quest to turn in. Part of the reason why I play WoW at all is because of the Newgrounds cartoon where you played World of Warcraft in Elwyn Forest as a Murloc. So I was like, oh yeah, I remember that game. Why don't I try playing it again? Then I got up to like level 51 by the end of 2006. My Christmas special for my first inaugural season on YouTube, I should say. Had a little bit of WoW footage from around this time, around what this game represents in there, but not Burning Crusade. And the rest is history. So Burning Crusade, I found out about Shockadin and stuff, and I pursued the Holy Knight thing and stuff like that. And, well, the rest is history. Here we are playing the classic version of it. The game's gotten old enough to do that. Path of Anguish. That is... These are all orange quests, though. Fell Orcs. The ruined battlements overlooking the Path of Glory. Yeah, but I went out that way. That's those things. I went out that way and I had those stupid pig things, those demon pig... Those stupid demon pig things were getting in my way. So, like, I blow most of my mana and almost get killed by an outdoor mob because this is old school World of Warcraft from back before the game held everybody's hand and coddled everybody. Okay, that starving hellbore. See, that's the thing. There was a little bit of a level difference between right outside of Honor Hold and outside of Honor Hold out this way, where you might actually run into stuff that was below. You might actually run into stuff that was below. Well, let's see. We're going to judge Crusader first, and then blast him with holy damage. Come here, shaman thingy. There you go. Now we just wait to be able to judge righteousness. We get more points in retribution, and we can do that. Regular damage is going to be crap. The only damage we can really do is the burst damage through Holy Shock and Judgment of Righteousness. Oh, a crit with physical damage. That's all right. So this is old school caster gameplay right here. You know, we got to think about, running out of mana after literally every fight. I got Judgment. Don't have it up yet. Okay, that sounded wrong. If we pull a second mob, we're dead. Maybe I should equip a two-hander and do like rank 1 Seal of Command or something. That was always my retribution trick. Plus, I got hybrid gear anyways. There you go. Yeah, and he runs away, and that's when he usually would attract the second mob, and yeah, drinking after nearly every pull. Hey, don't I have lay on hands yet, or did I not go deep enough in the holy tree to get that? I swore I have consecration too, but that was always a mana burner back in the day. Yeah, lay on hands, rank 3. Put it up with the cooldowns. 9 minutes left on Blessing of Wisdom. Yeah, see, you never had enough mana with this crap. You never had enough mana to really use anything other than Blessing of Wisdom when you played this way. That's the big thing I remember. That's why this was more of a PvP spec. Why can't I get numbers on there? Why is it only like that? I should probably grab a two-hander and take Seal of Command. Where am I at on retro? I'm not there yet. I gotta get some more levels to unlock Seal of Command. So actually, I should probably equip a two-hander. But I don't have an intellect two-hammer though. 3 out of 20. Am I really gonna spend hours getting to level 60? Of course I am. It's old school WoW. There's the two-hander. Communal War Maul. Let's do this. We'll sacrifice. We don't have any spell damage gear anyway, so the intellect doesn't do too much, except add more mana. Yeah, we're gonna have a heavy drinking problem tonight. Old school Paladin. Old school Shockadin. Bone Shoe. Oh, got hit with a disease as well. Could probably cleanse that. This is before cleanse got nerfed. Because, oh, dispels cannot dispel anything. Well, not everything, anyways. Alright, let's try a two-hander. Alright, first we debuff them. Then take off 1,000. Slower weapons do more... The thing with slower weapons is they do more damage with Seal of Righteousness. I should get Seal of... If I'm gonna do this, I should get Seal of Command. This is kind of what I want to do in Vanilla Classic as well, though. So just hit a few things with a hammer. 20 Bone Chewer Orcs. So you see, I mean, you see this early MMO design where you would spend... Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a demon. You'd spend all this time just doing kill quests like this. Kill 10 boars. Yeah, and you'd spend like an hour. People were wondering why you played this game so long. The game was designed to be a time sink. You know, Blizzard didn't have the technology that they have nowadays for things like phasing and ways of making MMOs feel more like real video games. Oh yeah, I can do a few crits, especially with my hybrid gear right now until I get some more spell damage. But we will see the completely resisting my spell. The only thing you can do with holy, because there's no holy resistance. Bam! Alright. This thing, you gotta blow mana to do any damage whatsoever. That's why I gotta unlock Seal of Command, because then I can bring out the old Ret Paladin trick of rank 1 Seal of Command for this. I have to max rank everything else. Yep. So when I make the, you know, holy damage paladin characters in ESO, this is what it's inspired by. Ah, no mana. Woo! This is why I need to get rank 1 Seal of Command. Bam. Alright, and we can't even recast the seal or cast any heals. Oh, there he goes, running away. Do I have Hammer of Justice? He's got to go run off to his buddies. And now we're going to have to fight somebody with no mana. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, now we got another guy. We have 3 guys. So now we can't finish killing this guy. Alright. Well, we can't do it because we ran out of mana. Give me a guaranteed crit on Flash of Light. There, so I'm not as... Wait, this guy. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna finish you off. Wow. Not exactly... Oh, there's a Spirit Scroll. I might actually need that. This is a relic. What relic do I have equipped here? Healing done by... Plus healing done by Flash of Light versus Devotion or Armor. What's this? That's a trinket. When 2% chance to increase armor. What's this? Trinket. Restores 8 health every 6 seconds. For that. and this is a Communal Book of Righteousness. Reduces, I think that might actually be better. Reduces the base mana cost of your seal spells by 5, because that's what that's what I'm using the most with this case. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back regularly and get drinks, because he's basically a caster with a huge hammer. Yeah, here we go with the paladin jokes. Like, you know, half the darn things you can say about Warcraft paladin sounds like a freaking innuendo. Oh yeah, I got this big dude in hard, heavy armor with a huge hammer. Anyways, I'm sure the immature references would have made a little more sense in the day and age when emo kids played this game. Alright, hold on a second. Do I have Hammer of Justice? I should have that at this level. What? Why do I... No, that's a protection spell, isn't it? Yeah, Hammer of Justice. Why the hell are half my spells not available, not on the bar? I could do Seal of Justice if I really wanted to. I don't even have a Divine Shield for bubble healing. I should probably... let's do that. This guy's about to kick my ass. Shut up. Haha, typical paladin, you have to kill him twice. This sucks, though. I don't have any procs for Seal of Command, because I don't have Seal of Command yet. What would I be giving up to put more points in Retribution? My spell damage multiplier. No, I can't do that. Alright, we gotta put up with this until level 60. Not the way I remember it now, is it? That's the problem with nostalgia. You remember things... Oh, the Amani Warbear. Woo! There's somebody who's been playing Classic all over the place and did Zulamon. What's this? This is baked salmon. That's kind of stupid. Oh, I have this Black Rock spring water, too, so I have more drinks I can blow through. All right, let's use the spirits. You need level 60 to use the spirit scroll. Whatever. All right. This is crazy. Old school. Wow, man. All right, where are we at? Let's get that guy. Oh, the Fell Reaver. How close is he gonna get? I've gotten stomped by that guy more than a few times over the years. And he's actually an elite. So... Yeah, and he's actually an elite, so... Alright, this guy. Boom! 839. Oh, here we go. And this guy's gonna get on his mount and fly away, right? We're gonna get stomped. We are totally gonna get stomped. The guy just ran around, and he has a huge aggro radius when you're way below his level because he's level 70. Well, I hope he doesn't turn around and come back. That's a stupid part. I mean, kind of sad with how much the guy's been nerfed. They got to make him an elite again in Burning Crusade on the main game. All right, is he going to turn around and come back the other way? Alright. This is half the reason why I didn't use the other things, because when fighting individual mobs, talking... Increasing holy damage taken by up to 161. A lot of that's based on... Alright, 259. We could always just throw that on him and see what we have. The thing is, though, once I get Seal of Command... Once I unlock Seal of Command, we're going to be doing rank 1 Seal of Command, so not have to drink as much. That's really the only thing you had. I mean, if you played as Retribution in Burning Crusade, you definitely had a lot of patience. Lol Ret was just as undone in... It's just... Basically want to level a priest and go play a Smite Priest instead. Smite Priests were supported a lot better than Shockadins were. With the whole, like, lamellar gear and stuff like that you had to go get. I'm just having a hard time getting used to old school Flash of Light not being a horrendously inefficient spell. Chance to restore 59 melee. What we should do, well, since we are hitting melee anyways, wait for this thing to refresh here. Blast him with a Holy Shock and then throw Judgment of Wisdom on him. Let's put that in the number 6 spot and try it out. Alright. The Path of the Shockadin. Sometimes it just plain sucks. There we go. Judge. Whoops, that was the wrong spell. So now he's just going to take more damage. 175. We got like 200 something. Bam. 382. Okay. I think that actually makes Holy Shock hit harder. 650 each. This is so stupid. Alright, so there's that. Blew a bunch of mana just to do a little bit of damage. We should just go respec Ret. How much would it cost to respec? It's been like over a year. It's been like over a year since I even started doing anything with this game. Well, let's see here. Don't cast seals more than once. Resisted! Resisted Hammer of Justice. Yeah, and of course the, yeah, there we go, no mana. Boom! Oh, yeah, we'll take him out. If you look at the old Kasaga videos from back in the day, he would actually have a melee two-hander for this kind of stuff. But I really wonder if I should just go back and respec Retribution first to unlock Seal of Command. But it's only 2 levels away. How much do I have to... 40... this is old school leveling with no heirlooms, and, you know, leveling took longer. So, crap. And why don't we just loop the music more so there can actually be some? It is, I know it's the desolate outland, but loop the music, please. Alright. It's a stream. We gotta have something playing without copyrighted music. Play some techno or something and get DMCA'd. Yeah, not exactly the way I remember it. So, I mean, I was like, I'm this holy knight blasting people with holy shock. I get an attack spell when paladins don't have ranged attacks. I thought that was such a cool thing. But I'm thinking of, what if I go to what if I spec Retribution instead? So, why don't I drop Seal of Righteousness for now and go do Seal of Command instead? Why don't we... This is what? Yeah, get Holy Shock and then work on that. Take those points out. 5 is for the critical effect chance of the holy spells. And then we get crit from this. Where do we get the crit from? Oh, that thing. Mana cost, judgment. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Critical strike chance +3. Oh, that's the melee weapon side of it. But if we can unlock Seal of Command... let's see. 70% of it scales to your weapon damage, though. So you want a big, slow two-hander for that, like this thing. The problem is, when I start getting spell damage gear, it's going to be more worth it to boost up the spell damage than it is to continue doing things with melee. But we only have 64 right now. I forgot what Kosaga got up to in his PvP days. Oh, there's that guy. No, that's the raider. There's an elite that'll take anybody out if they do this. Having to recast the seal after everyone. This is supposed to be a new player-friendly class, but yeah, we'll pick up Seal of Command. We could always use the finishing move, but the finishing move costs 200 mana. What's this? Alright, 1,500 mana left. Can I finish off this guy without... Oh, these are... Yeah. We can't really pull them, can we? We got 20 yards. 500. 200. It's level 59. And, of course, you wanted to use Hammer of Justice. That way, they did less hits against you. And you had more time for your spells to recharge. Should just go Ret. Or go Prot, but Protection Paladins didn't have the benefit of spell damage from strength. That's half their problem. Protection Paladins were basically tanks that ran out of mana. In Burning Crusade, there was the thing where if you healed a Prot Paladin, they'd get mana back from absorbing the heal, but that meant you needed a healer in order to have any sustain. So when you were out by yourself, being a Protection Paladin was just terrible. It's just this primitive game design from back when a bunch of egotistical developers were like, well, Retribution is just your leveling tree. The Le Monsoon videos, I think, are still up on YouTube. I actually have a playlist for those things. I don't want a second mob. Resisting spells. I want to play ESO now. Yeah, it's terrible. Completely resisting the spell. It's the old RNG elements of the game where, oh, that wasn't skill, it was luck. At least we didn't get stomped by the Fell Reaver. You know, I don't think I should really do this. I think I should go get some rank 1 Seal of Command and have a two-hander available just to compare the two. Although I can tell you that my character's strength is going to get a lot worse. You know, it's not going to scale once we start getting some gorilla gear. But when am I going to play this game long enough to get gorilla gear? You know, Shockadin was the sort of thing that you had to gear for first. I was one of those morons that leveled as holy back in those days. Uh-oh. Hey, do I have Stormwind as my hearth? Yeah, the Valley of Heroes. Once that pig runs away, we'll go and see what respecking costs. Ugh, yuck. And throw some of this alt gear in the bank while we're at it. Actually, wait a minute. We can go to Shatrath, because one of the convenience thingies that Burning Crusade Classic unlocks is that you have early access to Shatrath. So I think I can fly there, even though technically in the original Burning Crusade, I would not be there yet.
Hi.
Show me where I can fly. Yeah, you get... Oh, wait, no. I'm mixing it up with the retail version of this. Classic is classic. No changes. Well, there was a boost in this, so... But it is kind of sad that the whole Burning Crusade level boost thing tainted the discussion so much. It tainted the discussion so freaking much that now you have this crap going on. Alright. Low level mount too. It's terrible. Why can't they just give you the charger? It's classic, you know? If I want to go off to Skolomance and try and solo it, which will be harder in this game, that's an option. Look, Draenei. Is that because Eye of the Storm is the... There's where the auction house would be in a couple of years. Instead, it was over here. Classic auction house. Woo! We want the bank, though, not this. Who's this? The Draenei? The Eye of the Storm. That's the battleground of the weekend. Da-da-da-da. Hey, Boomkin, a.k.a. Oomkin in this game. The bank looks different, too. I think on RP servers, people would actually get in these lines, and then they would, like, cuss you out if you cut in line back then.
Hey there.
Oh, I do have a deposit box. Yippee skippy. All right, let's see here. Stuff I don't ever want to use. Increasing armor. That thing. That's the tanking sword. Prop paladins are crap with this. People found a way to make them work, I know. But people found a way to make them work in this game. I know that. Let's see here. Baked salmon, stuff from the boost, I think. So I got the fishing pole and some night crawlers. Don't have the skill to even use a night crawlers. I don't plan on doing any fishing. Put those there.
Safe travels.
Oh, yeah. What's that? Smoked Talbuk venison? You get that all over the place. You know what? I should probably put the food on here as well. Because that was the thing. I mean, if you were playing a warrior, you didn't have any heals. So half the darn time you would stop and eat. You would level your cooking skills, so you're always refreshing buffs on yourself too. Yeah, I knew a few. Actually, I remember a couple of people who played like Arms Warriors or something that were big on that kind of stuff. So they'd always be prepared for this type of stuff here. Well, Path of the Shockadin, you got to get your gear first. So what we'll do is we'll respec to where we can get Seal of Command. And then we'll focus on the Shockadin stuff, which means not taking the plus 5% or whatever it is strength. We'll focus on intellect. Kind of make it similar. Archbishop Benedictus. Now, the paladin trainers are off on this side in this old game. Oh, look, this guy can give me the quest to go get the charger. No.
Well met.
Hey, Catherine. How much does respecking cost in Classic?
Light bless you.
10 gold. Well... Let's bite the bullet. That gets more expensive every time you do it, too. So, let's see here. On the holy side of things, we want more intellect to cast more spells. Flash of light, da-da-da-da-da. Take this. which unlocks this. We'll take Lay of Hands. Improve Lay of Hands? No, let's do better Holy Light, better Lay on Hands, better Blessing of Wisdom, Illumination, Divine Favor. We got to unlock that, though. So, yeah, if we're going to be leveling, we'll just respec when we hit max level. Seal of Righteousness and Judgment of Righteousness. If I'm going to be using Seal of Command, that basically makes them obsolete, unless I specifically cast them later on. So 5 point... Well, when you go Shockadin and go spell damage, you're going to be using Seal of Righteousness as a nuke spell. So you might as well take that, which gives us access to Holy Power. There we go, 33. Get Holy Shock. Now, we have 34... How many? We have 15 points left? We don't have enough points in Holy to start getting Holy Guidance yet. That's the problem. Spell damage and healing by 7% of your total intellect. So in order to get that, I think we did... Did we do Blessed Life? Then there's Light's Grace. Light's Grace, Purifying Power... Critical Strike of your Exorcism and Holy Wrath spells. That would be good if we actually had Undead in this expansion. But what did we do here? Unyielding Faith, 34. We only need one more point to unlock the 35-point talent. Where's the... We want to do like a 1 of 2 or something? Purifying Power. What's this? How about Aura Mastery? Let's do Aura Mastery instead to unlock this. Now, can I... I need 11 points to get Seal of Command because it's the 11-point talent. So let's do this side first, and then we'll take a point, and on the other thing, we'll start working on that ratio for the other stuff. We'll get rank 1 Seal of Command. Once we can do the higher rank Seals of Command, but it mostly affects the Judgment. Seal of Command, rank 1 Seal of Command is basically an efficient form of damage. So what we'll actually do, we'll probably hold off on this. If I put this debuff over here, or we can actually do 6, and let's actually put this up here. It's kind of like a cooldown type thing that we use, because Seal of Wisdom is just rubbish. It doesn't really restore mana the way you'd think it would. So, less expensive Judgments and Seals, improved Seal, improved Judgments, improved Seal of the Crusader. Don't take the Critical Strike side of it. Take Seal of Command. So now we have Seal of Command. Oh, I've already trained... I tried Ret at some point, so now I have Seal of Command 1, 2, 3, and 4. Spiritual Attunement, there it is. I mean, if we want to cast Seal of Command rank 4, we can just, do it that way. But for the most part, the beauty of Seal of Command, especially if you're not a Ret Paladin, put a two-hander on, throw a rank 1 Seal of Command for only 50 mana, and have a chance to get heroic strike procs and stuff. All right, how many points left? 3? All right, we'll take 3 of 5 Holy Guidance, so we'll get to work on that to get back to 40 points. And then for 21, we unlocked Sanctity Aura. So I think it was Crusade or something that we did. Oh, I think we did Pursuit of Justice as well. This is like Critical Strike with melee weapons, so not really the thing to go for. What was this? Vindication? We can always pick that up. We can also do plus parry as well. I think it was Pursuit of Justice, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Then we do 3 more points somewhere or something like that. Or maybe it was this, but that was only melee weapons. It doesn't really scale up when we start focusing on spell power. So we do this. Crusade is damage against humanoid, demons, undead, and elementals. That'll be useful, especially in Nagrand. And then we pick up Sanctity Aura for plus 10% holy damage. Useless in raids unless you had, Holy Priests doing DPS. But it's part of the novelty of the Shockadin. I'm just kind of not really sticking to it as much as the template, as much as the traditional 40-21s. I used to do all kinds of... I did, spreadsheets on the damage to compare everything together. I would do, rank 1 Seal of Command versus this, I think I still have it, actually. I compared the crappy Ret Paladins of the Burning Crusade era to 40-21 Shockadins and 33-something Spelladins, I used to call them, because I mixed a little bit more melee damage in there. Let's see here. I'd have to go check the set pieces when I got that far into Outland too. Was Burning Crusade Classic based on the patch where Intellect was taken off of Retribution gear? We could always make a mad dash over to over to Shatrath to unlock that. I think that's part of it though. See if we can find out where. Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that. All right. Let's head back to Hellfire Peninsula and see how much this makes any difference. The big thing, though, is that it allows for free DPS, essentially.
For the Alliance.
Yeah, it basically allows free DPS. That's one of the cool things about this. Hey, while we're at it, let's get some more spells out here. Blessing of Wisdom, rank 5. That is correct. Cleanse, Consecration should be rank 4 after the boost. Blessing of Light. Oh, that basically means, like, your heals are stronger. I remember that. It's been a long time. Divine Favor, Exorcism's already on there. Holy Light, Holy Shock, Hammer of Wrath. Holy Wrath, rank 1. Keep that handy for if we have a bunch of demons, which we will have in certain parts of this. Res, Redemption, very, very expensive. Where you can only res one person at... Once upon a time, you can only res one person at a time. Oh, Turn Evil, Undead Demon. And then Turn Undead, rank 1 and 2. Why is Turn Evil in there? I don't think that came out until Lich King. Let's see here. Fire Resistance, Divine Intervention. The Paladin sacrifices himself to remove the targeted party member from harm's way. Yeah, we should, like, DI the tank or something. If you wanted to be a total douche, you would go into a group and you would... on the first pull, DI them, and then they kick you out. So, remember Blessing of Salvation? I had some rogues, and they were like, "Salve, please," and I'm like, "No, I want to give you an attack power buff." And they're like, "Salvation is better than an attack power buff," and I'm like, "Why?" Didn't understand how threat works back then. There's a lot of things I didn't understand how it all works back then. But I was like, I was playing World of Warcraft like it was Morrowind back in those days. Seriously. Morrowind. I was playing WoW like it was Morrowind back in those days. So I'd come over from Elder Scrolls. So I guess when Elder Scrolls finally became a thing, Elder Scrolls Online, I should say, finally became a thing, then I think the background frame rate is on. I'm actually scrolling into a web browser while he's flying. That's probably why you might see a limit on the frame rates here. See here, just see what we got. We had one guy stop by. Blizzard needs to... Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a blog entry on the Burning Crusade thing. It is absurd that Blizzard is gonna shut down Burning Crusade Classic. Let's see here. I don't want a maximum background FPS. Yeah, I was cutting it to 30 FPS. We don't need that. This is Burning Crusade Classic on a Skylake i7 with RTX 2060. Come on. Alright. Keep moving because I'm used to the quicker summons in the modern game. Let's go try that rank 1 Seal of Command and see if we can not drink half the time. Something I did not understand back in the late 2000s. Well, mid-2000s. By the time I made that video recording me doing Quell Danos dailies at level 70, by the time I made that video, I had learned about rank 1 Seal of Command, but not when I was first leveling to 70. I had a bunch of drinks, and it took forever because I was playing a Paladin, and Paladins sucked until Retribution got fixed in Lich King. So I imagine there'll be some people that look forward to Retribution being cooler again, but I can tell you, the big thing I'm looking forward to with Lich King Classic is Blood DPS Death Knights. I don't know if that's going to be available because Blood in Cataclysm was turned into a tank tree, but in Lich King, I wonder if they're going to bring that back where all 3 of the Death Knight specs can tank. The thing is, though, Classic exists because, like I said at the start of the stream, it exists for nostalgia and choice. And one of the things the private servers benefit from with what they do is giving people the choice of how they want to experience WoW. Blizzard basically dug into that market share with Classic Vanilla. And so if they don't want to see a resurgence of private server use because customers will go after what they're looking for regardless, if they don't want to see that kind of stuff, hey, those unkillable disciples of, yeah, Servant of Razorlick, people used to do DPS tests on those all the time. Because they would turn into like they would never die, so, you know, but you can still keep hitting them. People use those as target dummies back in the day. I never understood what the quest was for those. But yeah, people, they want to choose how they want to experience this game. It's that simple. All right, let's see here. Classic did that for Vanilla, but now they're talking about Burning Crusade is going to get shut down in favor of Lich King Classic. That's how I know Zoomers are in charge over at Blizzard. Oh, that's why I know that Zoomers are in charge of WoW Classic. If anybody millennial age or older, like myself, was calling the shots, they'd tell you them to keep a server of Burning Crusade going and merge the existing populations. So when the die-off of people playing on the old version of Classic happened, like it did for Vanilla, consolidate all the servers and then open new ones back up if the demand picks back up, which I think it will. We're seeing people start playing regular Classic again when they're sick of this one. So it's just an uptick, not like when it first launched. But eventually people get curious about stuff when they've been away from it too long and they want to go back and do it again. So that's why Blizzard needs to keep at least one Burning Crusade server going. Because I can tell you, there's places out there like Project Ascension that will probably take that market share if they don't. Yeah, they're talking, oh yeah, Burning Crusade, classless WoW. Which, I mean, it's a gimmick, really. I tried it once when I wasn't playing the game, and it got boring trying to make, like, this stack every damage buff in the game and then make them a holy priest so there was no holy, because there's no holy resistance in old school WoW. So, but that gets old. It just, this isn't Elder Scrolls. It's not like play your own way. It's just, you eventually see metas develop, especially in PvP, with projects like that. So classes and their restrictions maintain a little bit of lore. So I mean, I got a guy in heavy armor who can charge with the warrior skill with rage and then cast smite. It's like, no. So why can't the cat stay in a... No. We got to go out the other side of Honor Hold to not get those level 61s. I keep moving too early because there's a longer cast time. 3-second cast, that's right. There's a longer cast time for mounts in the old versions of the game. I keep forgetting that was sped up. It's like my muscle memory is completely thrown off. I don't know if it would be the same case, though, in Modern WoW, though, if I played that and I just stood there for a bit after the mount summon. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I came in here from watching LGR Thrifts. I don't know what it is with LGR and where he lives, but the Goodwills and the thrift stores in his neck of the woods have better stuff than nearly every thrift store where I'm at. So, plus I don't have a good stealth camera for recording YouTube videos on the go. I have to get a better phone for that. I could do, bring in audio later. The biggest issue would be the audio quality. I don't know if I really want to record audio quality with a phone, though. All right, let's try this out. Let's see how much better it is. Since we don't have Sanctity Aura. I don't want to engage two enemies, though. It's a sense of danger in this world that doesn't exist in the modern game that coddles you way too much. Alright, rank 1 Seal of Command. Let's see. The thing with that proc is that it can crit as well. So, let's go in here and let's have a little fun here. Get some mana going and then Blessing of Wisdom. Yes, 195! Yeah. It's free damage, though. So, if he would stop resisting my stuff... Seal of Casino. See, that's what the difference. It doesn't... Okay, 220 in that case. 231, because I judged. At least I'm still hitting for something. 188. Alright, yeah, so you got 174. We only paid 50 The thing with Seal of Command, though, is that damage can crit. That's the biggie. All right, we have 5 more of those to go, and we will have completed 1 quest in, what's our lifetime? Almost an hour to complete 1 quest, and people wondered why we played this game so long back in the day. It's terrible. It's all this time gate stuff, but it was harder back then. Yeah, but you really think, you know, engaging, you know, fighting outdoor mobs for this amount of time, is it really that much better? All right, let's judge Crusader and then see if the Seal of Command benefits from it. Seal of Command is based on, oh, that's right, it can get parried as well. But at least I'm coming at us with some mana. I can blast them with some holy shocks. There we go. Worst comes to worst, use Seal of Righteousness as an attack spell. Which is basically what you did back in the day. Still have to drink, though. Freaking mana. Of course, if I was playing a warrior, I'd have to stop and eat anyways. That's the way it was. Yeah, so all this downtime, yeah, you know, Mom would knock on the door. Why are you still playing that game? It's been 5 hours. Don't waste your life playing these stupid video games that never end. Yeah, well, this is one of the reasons why. I can appreciate the quality of life improvements. There we go. Big Seal of Command crit for 441. It's just too RNG, though. I think there were attempts to... It's one of the reasons why I think Seal of Command was changed to something else. So when do I unlock, like, Seal of the Martyr or something, and I can get rid of this crap? I can't tell. I gotta look it up. Gee, what's the 2022 equivalent of Thoughtbot? Probably Wowhead or something. For those of you unfamiliar, Thoughtbot was basically a WoW encyclopedia. I realize the term nowadays has more derogatory connotations to it, but for some reason that was the name of the website back in the MySpace days. Alright, where is it? Pull that orc with a 20-yard holy shot. Throw some more holy damage on him, and then start on Seal of Command. I should install a DPS meter and see how pitiful my DPS was. But that's a thing. And when I was taking forever to do my daily quests, because I was waiting on Seal of Command, which... Alliance has access to Seal of the Martyr in Classic, so that'll be good. Because of that... I think I even tried one-handed Seal of Command, too, even though the damage is absolutely atrocious. There also aren't a lot of intellect one-handers either. Let's use up some of this stuff, too. There aren't a lot of intellect two-handers, I should say. Excuse me. Like, yeah, crank your intellect to get more spell damage. So I got 3 and 3 for level 58. I think when I was level 70 as a Holy Paladin, I was 8,000 health, 8,000 mana. Alright. Get ready for our trinkets. Boom! Oh yeah, let's bring Consecrate into the mix. But Consecrate is like almost 400 mana by itself. So not good. 820. Mixing it up with rank 1 Seal of Command. When we start getting Gorilla Gear, this isn't going to be as good. That's not bad. Throw a flash of light to top off and then pull the next guy. Yeah, this is a little better. We should probably judge something else, though. Holy damage increases their holy damage taken. Seal of Command scales the holy damage based on your weapon damage, though. Could try one-handed Seal of Command just to be a douche. Plunk, 158 damage. Seal of Command, baby. Sucks. 221. Cleanse that. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting Holy Shock. Finally, we can go get... Oh, a mana potion. Alright. We can finally turn this in now. Wait the extra second for the 3-second cast. Oh, it doesn't show on the map, and I can't shrink the map down. Another modern WoW feature that I forgot's not a thing here. All right, let's actually, we're not running like Quest Helper or anything. I can't click on that either. Social, it wasn't this. So who was I getting the quest from? Fell Orc Scavengers, Landslide Bucklers. This gives me an intellect shield. This will give me an intellect shield out of the deal. What's my current shield? It's intellect and spirit, so it doesn't really do very much. But it does have spell damage and mana per 5, which was better for paladins and shamans back in those days. So, Seal of Command I might swap out. I gotta see what Seal of the... I think... What was Seal of the Martyr? Alright, let's see. Who the heck gave me this quest? These modern... I can't show on the map either. It's not like that. Return to Amadi in Honor Hold. Was that upstairs or was that in the fort? Yeah, enjoy the paladin-looking armor while you can, by the way.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Scroll of Spirit. Save that.
Save.
93 silver, that's not bad. Get a bunch of those. We can actually afford to respec. Alright, no, these are the Anchorite priests. I think they're in the castle. I think I already did the exorcism quest. Eretor the Redeemer! Brett Paladin. That 3-second summon on the mounts is really throwing me off. Alright, let's see what here. Upstairs? Where is that? I think it was the folks upstairs, up by the commander of the fort. Gotta be somewhere I got this quest from. No! Okay, how about the tower? Out the other side. She's just so stupid.
All mortals will perish.
People are pulling the world, boss. I do that on Modern WoW from time to time because it's in Chromie time. There's nobody who's doing it, so I go up and I just pull the world boss just to be an idiot. And so it wasn't there. How about that other tower over there? See, you actually gotta engage with the world and remember where things are when you're playing this. It sounds like they're taking down Doomlord Kazak because he has other lines too that he says. If, say, he kills a member of your raid or something like that. Alright, Hellfire Peninsula. Alright, that's not this. That's Dumfrey. Oh, inside the tower. Okay. Having to remember where things are here. Alright, we'll take the spell shield here. One Cursed Talisman. Bleeding Hollow Orcs at Zethgor. To the east. Were those level 58 through 60? What's the quest level here? So according to this, the Zethgor Orcs should have it. Alright. Alright, let's head off there. Zethgor, that's off that way-ish. Get stomped by the Fell Reaver in the process. So, that communal shield that we got did not have a spell damage boost. Nor did the weapon that we got. So... Yeah, here we go with the Draenei looking gear already. What's that? Level 58? Hellfire Peninsula, baby. Looks like a giant pizza. It actually looks like a more extreme version of the Blasted Lands. Nope. We're in trouble. We have to do Seal of Righteousness because we only have a one-hander. The proc from Seal of Command with a one-hander is atrocious. Nope. And there comes the Fell Reaver. Oh, we are so dead. Imagine if you're playing a cloth wearer in this environment. Like, you can't just ride through things. You got to go a certain way until everything resets, and almost get stomped by the Fell Reaver. All right, let's go. Let's go pure Shockadin for this. Put Seal of Command away. See if we need it again. We get more spell damage gear. That should be less of an issue. Or is it really is 800? The level 61. Oh, this will take a while. Might as well hit him with that. 70. Supposed to be a level 58 quest. I'm at Zeth Gore, and you got these like level 61s here that are gonna be resisting half of my spells. 252. All right, no, we're gonna get the two-hander back and use Seal of Command. 1100. Resist. He's not doing as much damage.
Conquer all.
Try number 2 on the world boss. Resist. Probably because it's an orc. Orcs have a racial talent that helps them resist stuns and other stuff. Somebody got killed. That's what happens. That's the line when Doomlord Kazak takes out one of your raid guys. All right, set this up as a nuke spell, and yeah, let's use up some of these stacks of things. You can always go get more Morning Glory Dew. This is pitiful. Definitely not the way I remember it, but Shockadin is not really an intended use for the spec. Not really an intended use for anything. People just found it and they started PvPing with it. To get through pre-Wrath of the Lich King, playing a paladin required some ingenuity because of the inherent problems until Ret was fixed in Lich King. When you could go around as a Ret paladin and Divine Storm everything, oh what? Oh, there we go. I just wonder what those Eye of Kilrogs were. Oh, we got 2 of them now. All right, we're dead. Stupid Eye of Kilrog. And I got 2 level 61s. And I get hamstring. No, dazed. All right, 592. All right, it's revenge time. Boom, 790. Still hitting less. Still hitting. Missed with Seal of Command. Ah, we get Seal of Vengeance at level 64, if I remember right. Where do we get Seal of the Martyr at the same time? Oh wait, no Blessing of Wisdom either. Gotta have that MP5 somehow. Yeah, Hadouken! Gotta remember, it's also 30 seconds. Gotta recast every 30 seconds, too. Let's see. Use that up. We'll get spotted by an Eye of Kilrog again, I'll bet. Yeah, it does bring plenty of food and drinks, so your character can barely take out one mob. Of course, I would like to see some more difficulty. I would like to see more difficulty in the outdoor world in modern MMOs. But not with something like this, where you're pretty much a sitting duck if the fight isn't over in a certain amount of time. Complete resist. Yeah. Do I even want to do max level Seal of Command and then stun him and then judge? Did that even do anything? Well, I am fighting above level mobs, so... Resist! Alright. Could always bubble heal. Mess with the swing timer a bit, huh? S-Fan is good on that. Yeah, here we go. No. Knocking on the orc's door here. Yeah, haha. That's right. There's also no cutting the damage in half on Divine Shield, if I remember right. Which people used to be so mad about in PvP. Yeah, these are Bleeding Hollow orcs over at Zeth Gore. I might have to actually grind a little. Oh, wait, I still got this guy to contend with. All right. 777. 33 seconds. No, we're going to get that other guy. We're going to get that other guy and we're going to get killed. Oh, yeah. That spell depletes mana. The old version of it. And they're pulling the world boss again. Although, Doomlord Kazak in all of his rantings makes for a great backdrop to this hellish landscape with all these demon pigs in the whole 9 yards. Hey, it's Hellfire Peninsula. Alright. This is crap. This is complete crap. But it's the way things were back then. Before there was phasing, before there was... Oh, crap. Level 59. Hey, at least that Starving Hellbore is more my level. 197. I just can't believe I put up with this. No, we got 2 of them now. Don't I have Divine Protection or something? Yeah! You're beating up a paladin. You're gonna have to kill him twice. Jump shock! Haven't done that in a while. Yeah, we'll make some bacon out of these things. Oh, that's right, they count as demons! I forgot! Give me that potion. Boom! I'm not a Skinner. 240 mana. Ah, we might as well just get the level. We might as well grind these things then. I gotta get like a... I gotta get a target nearest like I have in the modern game. I should have taken the points in like Exorcism and stuff. Get a bunch of health back, and then we'll do this. See if we can do that. See if we can get some mana back. We could also judge wisdom. But really, it's just casting Seal of Command. It's 50 mana, so let's just do this. See, that's not even enough to finish him off. 8 seconds on command. Do we get a proc? Yes, we do. So stupid. Alright. Then something aggroes and we get taken out, right? So, just sit here grinding Hellbores until we hit level 59. And those level 61 orcs turn yellow. Oh, what is this? A ground worm! I totally forgot those were a thing. Alright, let's sit here and see if Seal of Casino procs. Or... This is terrible. It's like, shouldn't even come back unless I get to the max level. I tell you, I have a lot more fun playing Shockadin-inspired characters in Elder Scrolls Online these days. 823. Wish I could see how much health they have. I think that's a... I think there's an add-on that does that. 11%, 9%. Of course, the animations are glitched. The guy swings after he hits the guy. How is it possible to have any kind of feeling of progression? I should have Bleeding Hollow. Actually, these Bleeding Hollow orcs are part of the quest. Have to go buy some more food and drink. That's what we used to use inns for back in the day, though. All this downtime, though. It's just... You can imagine starting Hellfire. And this is with a character boost as well. Coming in originally with Burning Crusade, I had some gear that went back a few levels, so it wasn't exactly all that great. It's just... So I'm actually in better shape than I was when I actually first played the game the regular way. Resist! 352 off of that one. And let's see if this procs. 213. Yeah, see, I mean, you do a big seal of command, seal of righteousness crit for 300, or a regular seal of command proc if it doesn't get dodged or whatever. So, of course, when we start getting gorilla gear in particular, we're going to start seeing the spell power outstrip everything. So it won't be as hybrid-like. Oh, crap. Maybe my 4th or 5th hit. There's the Cursed Talisman, so that completes that quest. Good, because I'm sick and tired of going toe-to-toe with... Well, I guess is it really more difficulty, or is it just more downtime? That's really the thing here. Yeah, why was it World of Warcraft back in the day? Because you'd spend all this time with all this time-gated stuff. We liked it back in the first 2 expansions of the game, but then Warlords of Draenor tried to do the exact same stuff, and now people were upset. It's like, that's the thing, too. I saw the commentators talking about Warlords, like, everything's so time-gated, it looks like Blizzard's just trying to do everything possible to keep us in the game. Oh, and this wasn't? It's just, this wasn't? Back when Blizzard didn't have things like phasing and other stuff to add some more character to outdoor questing in these games? No. It's like... it's not the way it works.
You got my attention. Watch your
Nah, I don't want to be a smithy. I don't know if you can even make spell damage armor, but none of this I'm not going to bother with. Oh, I do have a major healing potion, so we'll put that on the menu. Pitiful. This, that, the other, etc. Go to turn in the quest. That was where? The tower? Since my guy's gonna look like he's wearing clown armor anyways, why do I need any guild tabards or anything like that? I don't know. Because it's something to wear? For now, it matches everything, but I know that will not always be the case. Yeah, this was the era of the clown armor. Oh, look, someone who's ground out all this stuff. Seriously, Blizzard needs to keep burning... Blizzard needs to keep it one server going of this stuff. Not convert it all to Lich King. Seriously. Alright, well that was in here, right? Was it here, or was it upstairs? Nope, that wasn't it. I think it was in the castle. No quest helper add-ons. I think I didn't bother with them until Cataclysm, and even then it was just a level alts. That was one of the things that I had problems with add-on-wise, because I knew so many people who were just so stupid. They couldn't handle anything in the game because they weren't really getting themselves involved in the world. They were just following the big green arrow everywhere. It's kind of like if you play Elder Scrolls Morrowind versus Elder Scrolls Skyrim, and you wonder why people complain about the quest compass in modern Elder Scrolls games. That's one of the reasons why. If you have a reason to be lazy, you tend to take it. If you don't have that reason to be lazy, you actually have to learn the world and where things are. So I can tell you right now, you start out in Seydanine, you go up the road to Balmora, then to Caldera, then to Aldrune, then to Nisus if you go to the northwest, because I've learned the continent because it didn't have any of this hand-holding. Skyrim, I couldn't even... I mean, I can tell you Whiterun versus Windhelm or something like that, but with just following... Oh, something popped up on the compass. Let me go take a look at it instead of discovering it and being surprised by it. I really should play my Elder Scrolls games with an add-on that removes the compass for that specific reason. All right, the Cursed Talisman. Where do we get this? Can't click on it here. Corporal Iron Ridge at Expedition Point. That was outside. Okay. See, I know where that is because I played enough Burning Crusade to memorize where most of this stuff is. I haven't forgotten it over the years. That's out here, I believe. The Alliance Expedition at this ruined tower. All right, there's this. I mean, in the 2000s, this was engrossing, but part of the... No, East Supply... Expedition Point was actually... Where was Expedition Point? Wasn't it off to the east where the demons are? I think it was out here. I think that's... No, I think this is a breadcrumb quest. It's going to take you over to there. And there's not going to be a flight point out here either, because it's not the newer version of the game. So now you got to do the gauntlet between all these buzzards who will knock you off your mount. Some of the higher level... Oh, boy. Some of the higher level demon pigs can knock you off... Can charge you as well, which knocks you off your mount. This, I don't think, has that. Isn't this Expedition Point out here? I know Shatter Point is the other place. Yeah, here it is. Now, how do we lose the heat? Talking about, wow, like it's a Grand Theft Auto game. Yeah, it's a breadcrumb quest. Oh, that's right. These guys will fight him. I always hang out by the outhouses. Even the NPCs are having a hard time taking these guys down. All right. Fake DPS. Bleeding hollow orcs.
Have a good one.
So now you gotta go to... So now you go to Zethgor and fight those higher level orcs. Unbelievable.
Greetings.
What about this guy over here? Oh, there is a flight master.
King's honor, friend.
Yeah, we pick up the torch quest.
What can I do for you?
Zethgor... Well, there's a griffin there, so there's this guy. No.
Watch your back.
All right. Let me show you folks just how much things have changed over the years. Change games. Let's bring up OBS and change what game it links to as well. Switch off and let's come here in the modern era, non-classic, and just see the difference. I think a lot of it has to do with the downtime and stuff. All right. Switch off to modern WoW. And go. Change games too. Swap the game over to regular World of Warcraft. There. Let me pick a low-level paladin like Dvorikis. Alright. Oh, the social contract. Blah, 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 blah. Be nice. Alright, load the add-ons anyways. I updated this stuff afterwards. Oh, yeah, I also have Smolder Forge, too, who's dark iron and a smithy. We're going to go to this guy and send him from the Vindicar off to... Alright. We're going to send this guy from the Vindicar off to Outland. Let me show you the difference in all of this. What does he have for equipment? All right, so he does have this stuff, so we could swap him over to Holy. Show the difference between the two. Oh, that's right. Did I have him set up with... Yes, I did. I had him set up with, and I just had it transmog like it was a two-hander. Oh, the graphics have definitely improved, but we know graphics don't make the game.
Sorry if my tattoos look a little dim. I forgot to charge my battery last night.
Now, where's the way out of this? Oh yeah, this golden portal right here.
The Vindicar is a fast ship. You could say it travels at light speed.
Alright. Guy's level 10, so he has what? The regular mount. Take him off to Outland, set him to Chromie Time, because he's going to be the Chromie Time Paladin. Send him off to Outland. Let me show you just how... Well, I want to know, is it... I think it's both. I think there's a lack of downtime from Classic. Why is this taking as long to load as if I was using a hard drive? Because have I never taken this guy outside the start area? Okay. Chromie. Hello, Chromie. Send me off to Burning Crusade.
It's so nice to see you.
Different timeline. He's set for... No, do Outland.
You look quite prepared.
All right. We can go to Honor Hold Mage in order to get sent over there directly. So, look, the difference between then and now is insane. Before we do that, though, We have Crusader Strike. We're not using a... Let's see, we have Crusader Strike. Shield of the Righteous is available as well, but let me see here. Do we have talents yet? No, we don't have talents. Let's see here. All right, take that, do this. Let's just do this. All right. Take him off to Outland. For that, we gotta go to the Mage District. I mean, travel might still be slow, but that'll be the extent of it. So even today, you know, Holy Paladins. So we don't want to use Holy Shock first. There's no seals and judges for those types of things. Well, considering we were using Seal of Righteousness as an attack spell anyways, it makes all the sense in the world that we would use that we would just use an attack spell like Holy Shock and give it a shorter cooldown. Alright. These low-level mounts, man. Level 10. Yeah, he's just starting out. Mage District. How do I get over there? We gotta go past the graveyard. So there is still an element of spending time traveling from point A to point B in this game if you're low enough level and don't have your flying mounts yet. Blingtron's being advertised. Alright, we gotta shrink this down. I don't want to see anybody spam or anything. There we go. Blingtrons, new content added. Da 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 da. No thanks. Alright, where's this mage tower? It's different trying to get to it at ground level when you're used to having flying mounts all the time. Do I not know modern Stormwind well enough in my old age? What? Hold on a second. Blingtrons? Is he gonna fit? Alright, good. This is the speed equivalent of the original level 40 mount. So it just seems slower because it's bigger. Honor hold.
How are you?
Send me, please,
Safe travel.
to the Dark Portal. It should be green instead of red because I didn't select Warlords of Draenor. Why is Varian Rin still in there? Thing is, though, no matter how easy regular WoW gets, I still think ESO is easier. Taking a little too much inspiration from games like Oblivion, where the game didn't get too difficult until you turned up the difficulty slider and went into a dungeon. Alright. Burning Crusade. We're basically at the minimum level. Somebody's been messing with the NPCs, so the demons actually win. Alright, we're at the minimum level here. Head off to Honor Hold, and let's see. Oh no, this is the Welcome to Outland quest.
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
Pick that up. Head on out. This is Chromie time, too, so you might have people actually pulling the world boss here as well.
Keep your feet on the ground. Well met. See you.
Alright, so go to Honor Hold. So we were having all that trouble versus the Hellboars, and they're going to scale level-wise and whatnot. Everything's going to stay within the level that this guy is. What's this? Light's Judgment. Oh, that's what these guys can do. Oh, okay. As a Hand of Reckoning is a taunt, we can equip that. Lightbringer and Word of Glory and stuff along those. This guy's spec'd holy at the very same time he's doing the Shockadin thing. The difference in difficulty, we're not even going to get any quests. We're just going to land and then head outside and compare the two. So today's product, how much easier is it? And is it easy because of a lack of downtime, or is it easy because it's easier? Because there is a difference here. 411. Obviously, if you're taking flight points, that adds to the time you're spending in the game, so that didn't change. Alright, we're just going to skip everything and go outside. Go find some of those enemies that gave us so much trouble.
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
Plus gaining experience a lot faster too. Of course, this is basically Chromie Time is designed to level you up so you can go to the Shadowlands or whatever the current expansion is. And there'll be 10 more levels. It'll be Dragonflight next go around. Alright, same area, same monsters. Same area, same monsters, modern WoW. Difference? Well, first I'm having a hard time finding things to fight. Alright. Two-shotted. Two-shotted these guys. Like I'm on the two-shotted. Why don't we... Let's unequip all the heirlooms. And have him just go running around in... There we go. Just have him go running around in... Yeah, shirtless. Shirtless. You know what? Loincloth time. And let's have him, like, wrangle these things with his bare hands. Which means he doesn't get Crusader Strike because he doesn't have a weapon. Lose the shoulders, too. There we go. Let's have him go loincloth box these things with no heirlooms. How much harder does it get? Alright, 2 hits. A punch. This is like, it's nothing. It's almost like a mobile game. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and the guards had taken that one out, so we had all this trouble with that. Plus the aggro radius. Get a little too close. Does that guy even start aggroing me?
Face tentacles. We do not have face tentacles. If you did, that would mean you and I are secretly emissaries of the void, gaining your trust as we infiltrate your society so that we can bring about its end.
All right, enough of that crap.
You're not implying that, are you?
All right, enough of that crap. Hey, you had an authenticator. Woo! All right, do we have rings or anything to it? Rings, da-da-da, everything's da-da-da-da. Didn't even have a shirt on for that. All right, he's back to normal now. So you see the difference? The trivial difficulty? Level 10, they're also at level, but they have lower health and stuff like that. One judgment takes him out. It's like, where's the sense of believability in this world? It's almost like we're talking about a sense of entitlement with people. Can even use a shield skill when I have a Legion artifact set as the weapon, as the look of the weapon for this guy. Yeah. There, see? Nothing exciting. Plus, he's supposed to be a ret paladin anyway, so... See how much faster that gets when we actually have the DPS spec going on. You can also take out this worm, too. Remember when these were a problem? Let's see. Too easy. Almost as easy as ESO. Not enough on the judgment, though. I didn't even get enough holy power to use the finisher, so I'll just use it on the next mob. One-shotted. Alright, let's get back to honor hold. So you see what I mean? It doesn't even matter in terms of the trade-off. It matters in terms of the believability of your character as they exist in this world. Is the world believable, including the sense of danger? If there's this evil demonic force that's threatening Azeroth, does it feel like an evil demonic force when you take out their minions with 2 swings of the hammer? And this is, I believe, is part of the reason why Elden Ring has taken off as much as it has, because it's like Total Biscuit said all those years ago. It's like Total Biscuit said all those years ago. There's a difference between games that challenge you to get better and games that hand everything to you. And it just turns into, I'm talking about MMOs turning into you're playing with dolls. It's just like, you take Elder Scrolls Online with its player housing and stuff along those lines, and it's just really, It's just really something. Well, a couple hours in on farming whatever this drop is over the weekend that you have to watch a bunch of ESO streamers for. But I hope that this Path of the Shockadin thing here, even though I did it in the middle of the night, not as many people will watch it live versus after the fact. I hope that people can look at this and they can see just what the issue is here. So, plus, Burning Crusade being one of those games that challenges you to get better instead of handing you everything. Now that's a refreshing break. The only issue is the old design of the game and all the downtime it introduces when your characters have to sit and drink every single pull, which just it doesn't do much, especially if you can find the right place to drink and have food and stuff. It doesn't really do very much except artificially extend the time that you're in the game. So, I mean, that's an old design issue. That's a different thing altogether from you go back in the modern game, and even without heirlooms, when your character's not wearing any gear, it is effortless to take down mobs and finish quests. And WoW has always had players who whine about stuff, and they start drama on the forums, and they try and get Blizzard to cave until they get what they want. WoW has had that problem for pretty much its entire existence. Excuse me. And part of that is that it was having these problems even before the nerfs, even before questing in the outdoor world became trivial, and before a gaming environment like what we have today, where a game like Elden Ring attracts as much attention as it gets simply because it reintroduces challenge with its Soul-style gameplay. So it's a game that you actually have to get better at in order to be good at it. What a concept! Why can't some of these other major IPs do that? Why can't Warcraft figure this out? How many more times they need to have fan bases that enjoy Classic more than the actual modern game? And how about Elder Scrolls Online? Especially with the direction it's been going the last few years. I don't know. Either way, I'm still going to farm the drops from ESO. Shout outs to the After the Fact crowd. And, well, I hope this can be a good commentary on not only why Blizzard should keep Burning Crusade Classic around when Wrath Classic launches, but at the very same time, why Blizzard needs to revisit the believability of their own world via the difficulty, even if it leads to wailing and gnashing of teeth. Because, if you've got people that won't step up to the plate, won't get good at a game, sorry. Don't ruin it for everybody who wants to put in the effort to actually get somewhere. The people that will otherwise go running off to something like an Elden Ring MMO if it ever came into existence. And I think given the success of Elden Ring, it's only a matter of time before we see an MMO show up that sells subscriptions to people for an online experience that has that amount of difficulty and risk reward in it. It's inevitable. Because, you can not challenge people for as long as you want. Somebody out there, they may challenge people. They may challenge people again, and their game will be more believable, their world will be more immersive, and the game will be more popular. Because not everybody wants to sit there whining until they get their way. I just hope some of these game companies can figure that out someday. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.